All right, everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I'm working on, this is a 2016 Tesla Model X. It has the 22-inch wheels on there. They're low-profile tires, but if you can see what happens here, you hit curbs and you get, these markings on there. So I'm gonna go over kind of the process I use to just fix this stuff here. It's not going to be a professional fix. It's really just to make it look so because these are aluminum wheels. They're just, that really is standing out quite a bit. So if we can make it look a little better, that's the goal here today. All right, first up here, I'm just getting this is just 150 grit sandpaper. I'm just going to go over this slightly just to smooth it out a little bit. It's not going to completely smooth it out because I don't want to take the whole surface down because it'll make the wheel not look round. But I just want to get all the jagged parts off. So I'm just going to use this 150 grit sandpaper and just kind of smooth out the rough parts here. All right, our second step here, now that we have this sanded down a little bit, we're going to use this wheel cleaner. This is from Super Clean. This is a good wheel cleaner. But I'm just going to rinse the wheel is dirty. It's got brake dust, some dirt, so we want to make sure that this is clean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse the wheel off, spray this on, let it sit for 30 seconds. I might agitate it a little bit just to kind of break up some of the brake dust, and then spray it off and then dry it up. All right, it's been a few minutes. All right, let's get this dried off now. Get it ready for paint, for touch-up paint. All right, the paint I'm using this Rust-Oleum flat black. These wheels kind of have a flat finish to them. They're not gloss, they're not a satin, they're more of flat. So this comes in a flat, a satin, a gloss, so you can kind of match the finish of your wheels to this. But because we have such small spots there, I think this is gonna really not be too noticeable. Also, using the paint on version is a way to avoid having to like mask everything off and spray paint it. So I think this will be kind of the easiest way to do that. I'm just using kind of a small paintbrush, just a really fine tip on it. And then I'm just going to very carefully go over the affected area here. Goes on, it looks like it's glossy just when it's wet, but it's a flat paint. And you can get this brush into the grooves there, so you can just being careful I don't get it on the tire and I only get the affected area. All right, I'm on the other side. I'm gonna work on this one while the other one's drying. All right, this side's not as bad, so I'm really just gonna get the spots that have the silver or the bare aluminum showing through. All right, I'm gonna let that dry up here for a second. While I'm waiting for that to dry, see this flat stick-on weights here that the tire store put on there just to balance out the wheels. So what I'm gonna do with that, while I have the paint out, I'm gonna paint that just so it doesn't stick out, as it's not as obvious through the wheels. This first side looks like it's about dried up. It's not perfect. This, right through here you can tell it's flat. It probably had been better had I used a satin. Satin might have hid the mark a little bit better. Right along the edge here, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, about as good as you can get it without getting it, completely refinished. So at least that's a way to, cover up the curb marks on your wheels. If you have black wheels, it's pretty easy to use some paint like this. So you can use a flat, a gloss, or like a satin to help hide that. It's probably going to happen again. Having low profile wheels like this is going to happen again. So anyways, well, thanks for watching the video. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel.